Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
And that pass is intercepted. And the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. To the air, it's Agbana. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. At the 35, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Northern Illinois right back to the line. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup this time.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
He'll throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Back to pass, it's Hampton. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Finds his man. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Agbana. Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Northern Illinois, 14, Buffalo, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
A shot toward the end zone, and the ball is intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Hampton. He's right on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you...
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Fires the pass, intercepted. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Hampton. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. It's a reverse. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
The Huskies are in the hurry up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Northern Illinois! Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Agbana. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Powers through the defender. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Bulls. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 3.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Hampton. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes a move, and the returner will be brought down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Quickly out to the tight end.
The pass on 2nd down was caught by the tight end. Gain of 23 on the play. And that's a 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Lynch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Hampton. uncorks it. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The sure hands, it's McMillan. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Power football with the run.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Pressure coming. Quickly complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And the Bulls are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And I think that's a good call offensively, Reese. You're sort of in no man's land at midfield. You've got 4th down, and you believe in your guys to go and get it done on the ground. They're able to pick up the first.
Were you at all surprised by the decision to run it, Tim?
No, not with their personnel up front. Just the way that these guys have sort of established the tone in this game. They've been the more physical team, so I like the play call.
To the air, it's Agbana. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. After the run, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Second down.
Split backs here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Now the pitch. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Hampton. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They push the lead out here. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Going up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. That's caught. It's McMillan. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Quick strike complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Bulls will move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to punch it in. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. At the 20, he's got space.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a